What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We're gonna dive right in here to the rest of Ivan's interview. Those that are showing support, appreciate it very much. I meant to finish this up yesterday, but for whatever reason, all right. So we use this program. I'm like watching it record right now because this is my first time trying it again after it took a poop. We use this program called OBS. A lot of us. It's just an easy way to mirror a screen, hit record, whatever. And it like something updated a driver or something where like I couldn't get anything to work yesterday, and it would like record 3 seconds and it would just bug out and I'd get an error. So I had to do a bunch of research. But like at the time I was like, I thought about it. I'm like there are creators that like rely that would probably freak out. Luckily I have a full-time day job and this is just for fun for me. Um, but it was it was nice actually. I took a night. I did nothing. I'm like, you know what? I'll just figure it out in the morning, whatever. And I'm getting sick. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's not fun. Lungs are filled with fluid, headache. I'm running a temperature, so you guys don't care about that stuff. But anyways, go support Angelina. Go like, go subscribe. Go support. I believe his name is Alan here, who's doing this interview as well. This is on his page. I'll link it down below. As well as love to have you here. Please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. And yeah, if I could get you to jump over to my other channel, I was meaning to add content there yesterday too, but I wasn't able to. Um, but where we're reacting to everything non-music related. Usually things like interviews I would do over there, but I have a lot of Angelina stuff already on this channel, so we're gonna keep it here. Let's go with sound.
And
It is.
that just says it all. That just says it all.
It is. It is the magic of music.
Yeah, yeah. Right. And next we will be doing Happier. This song I never heard of before.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Did I cover this one? I'm not sure I did. Maybe. Sorry. Yeah, maybe I did.
When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cool of the day with the flame in the wind, not the fire that we've begun. Every argument, every word we can take back. Cause with all of that happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to.
I'm gonna say,
What a delicate treatment of that. It's so good.
now listening back to the song, I think I could have turned down the guitar a little bit. I think the guitar is just a little bit too hot there. It's always like after the fact that you realize, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. But yeah, I really like this song. I think the song didn't grow as much as a million years ago or Stay, but I really like the beat on this one. And I think I had heard the song before, but I never really like learned it and listened to it in detail. But a fun fact is that on the background, there's some pictures, but behind those pictures, there's a painting. One of the things I really, really enjoyed is that her family is all artistic, and that painting was made by her grandma. And a lot of like some of the clothes that I believe the outfit she was wearing was made by her grandma as well when she sang at America.
That time, yeah. But they kind of this painting because
Yeah,
they give a
I
lot
love
of
that
info.
thing.
As much as I prepared for this video, Ivan, it never occurred to me that you would be enjoying listening to the music so much that you would forget to be commentating.
Yes, well, you know me, I'm more of a fan
Yeah,
than a
aren't
commentary.
we all? Aren't we all?
Yes, yes. Sorry, I really just get into the music, but I'm happy to talk about it, anything about the song. And
Yeah. That wasn't the criticism. That was just a joke.
yeah.
Let's carry on.
To be happier than only for a minute. I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise the spirits. I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave.
I don't know the song. I can go and hear the original. I've heard that original song, and it's such a pale shadow compared to what Angelina has done with it.
Yeah, yeah. She makes all the songs hers. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I know, but it's the creativity is in a different dimension. I mean, where that creativity comes from, and it's just the vision and the inspiration and the scope, and it's also original. It's across every single style of music, and she consistently reinvents everything. You know, it's really really phenomenal.
It's I remember I think what you said is very true, which is that she has a very clear vision for what she wants. Remember when we would sit down and I wasn't really playing the song the way she intended it to be, and she would stop me and tell me, oh, here's where you should go slower, or here's where you need to pick it up, and then direct me. And she was so professional about it. And there were times I would make 3 mistakes in a row. Like I would make a mistake, I would forget, like, oh yeah, we're supposed to go to the bridge. Or in fact, I made a lot of mistakes on the videos that are out that were published. But I just kind of covered myself. Because a lot of the times I had just learned the song. So like a million years ago, I think I had just learned it, and that must have been maybe the second take. And it was, we were going into a different part of the song, and I totally forgot about it. And it's like, because I was just listening to her, and then I quickly catch myself again, like, you know, on the right track. But she was very good about letting me know what her vision was in few words, right? Just because they had just gotten to the US at that time.
But Agil makes the point that everything they recorded were 1 and maybe 2 takes, and never really more than that.
Yes, and if there were more than that, it was really my fault. It was just me trying to remember how the song went. But for her, it was always on point.
Well, I must say that as a layperson listening to you, I'm not aware of any of your mistakes, Ivan.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now we're all going to run back and start looking for mistakes. If he made mistakes all over the place, they wouldn't be hard to find. But a lot of these songs, it's kind of easy to cover, I feel like. You're not really... am I still recording here? Yeah. Bugged out for a second again. Having issues. Computer's getting sick. Zach's getting sick. Anyways, you can kind of roll right through it as a musician. You hear things, you can see where she's going, you can kind of recover pretty quickly. But I didn't really notice anything, and a lot of times you can listen. A lot of times those things sort of stand out, especially if you forget to go to the bridge. Like if you go somewhere else, that'll be noticeable. But anyways,
we have one more song to get through.
All along it was a fever, a cold sweat heart heated believer. I threw my hands up in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know.
I was just gonna mention something, and I don't know. I hope this is okay to say. I don't think it's bad, but I don't know if many people know that not only I'm very new to a lot of the songs. I learned them on the spot, but she also does. She's a lot of her videos. She's reading off of a screen for the words, lyrics, and that's another to be reading and to be able to concentrate on the song, because when you know the lyrics, when it's your song, you know, you can really interpret and just focus on the interpretation of it. But the fact that she's also reading and staying on track, and it's like her mind's working on so many different things, and just makes it seem so flawless. And that we were able to do things so quickly. We actually recorded probably twice as many songs, if not 3 times as many songs as they were put out, because we would just do 3 a day. We would just get together, do 3 or 4. She would put up the lyrics. I listen to the song, and then we start recording it.
And so there are a lot of songs which were recorded which were not released.
Yeah, there's probably about 10 of those.
Wow. Would they be on
In
the?
fact, there's something weird, and I haven't really figured out. Haven't really looked into it, but I saw there are 2 songs that were published that we recorded, but the video wasn't published. Only the audio was published.
Wow.
It's a song from Sam Smith. I'm Not the Only One.
Yeah.
That one, there's like a video of them in Vegas.
Yeah.
But that's a song that we recorded. It was a video. It's supposed to be a video. I'm not sure how that got out, because I didn't see it coming from an Angelina page. It was like not from her official pages. It was from a fan page, I believe. So I have no idea how that happened. And then another one was Avicii. I think that one was Wake Me Up. And the video was published, but I don't think it was published by Angelina either. And I'm on I'm on the video, but they blurred me out. You can only see her. So I don't really know how these things happen, but
well, don't take it personally. I'm sure it was done for artistic reason. I'm sure it was done because they felt that the video would add a lot to the song.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious how they got a hold of that, or if that was from Angelina's team.
Yeah. Her reading the lyrics as she sings is really, really obvious. She does that many, many times. And for people who follow her closely, we're really, really aware. But as you say, she does it absolutely seamlessly. She does it with no problem at all.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Let's carry on.
And the way you move makes me feel like I can live without you. Takes me out the way. I want you to stay.
That second to the last note, it's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Hold it to like a very soft, very low point, and then brings it back out, still before she ends the phrase. Amazing.
Well, this interview, Ivan, makes it really, really clear that you actually happen to be an Angelina Jordan super fan, because even though you've heard these songs 10 times or 100 times before, you are moved every time, just like everyone else. This is what I've learned today from this interview with you, that you are completely moved even now.
I am, and I think that would come across when we would work together. I mean, I think they always knew that I knew I was very privileged to be there. I was very grateful, and that it was just such an amazing experience for me, and I would tell everybody, like my friends, that I would show them a video and tell them how grateful I was to be a part of this journey, and that I knew that it potentially would be only temporary because her career was going to take off. So yeah, it was wonderful. I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot from her family, and her family they were just so good to me. So good. They were just really, really nice people.
Good.
So fortunate.
Because a lot of the Angelina Jordan fans do not understand why she is not world famous now, like an Adele or an Amy Winehouse. You know, she should be. She has that talent. You know, she's just maybe it'll happen in a year or two, but she should be unbelievably famous by now.
Yeah, and I think that I think that'll come the time when it's right. But her family's very wise to take their time and make sure that any decisions that they make them with a solid foundation. Just because they want to protect her. They've made a lot of her choices just to protect her. In due time, I mean, with that kind of talent, you can't really keep it away from the world.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I make videos. I mean, I have her next to Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra and Adele and Amy Winehouse, and you know, she holds her own with everyone and anyone.
Yeah,
Really incredible. Now, Ivan.
No, I mean, Winehouse. We also so another fun fact is I also participated in the song from Amy Winehouse, Valerie. That one we went out to Venice Beach. That's where that was recorded in LA. That was really fun. I didn't know that was gonna be published either, just because most of the music was just made on with MIDI keyboard, and so I always felt like I needed to do the best job that I could, and because of her quality of an artist. But that's the amazing thing about them, that they know that the most important thing is to just come out with just what it is, very, very unfiltered, very genuine, just very raw. And I think that's the gem of Angelina Jordan. It's just, she doesn't need much. She doesn't need to be added anything to make that. Like a lot of artists that need a lot of production or need a certain image, need to have certain personality. She doesn't need anything.
I find her musical choices are faultless, and they're inspired, and they're original. It's every choice that she makes every second with every note, which is part of her magic.
Yeah.
Now, Ivan, let me ask you about your career. What's happening with your musical career?
So my musical career is not moving very much at the moment. I've been working a lot just on my daily job. I'm a management consultant, and I tend to work very long hours, which is why I haven't been able to do much with music. But normally from November through February, I'm very, very busy. And then starting around March through probably around August, things start opening up, which is the time that I worked with Angelina. We started working around April 2018 all the way through the summer. And then that's when things started to get busy. And that's how, unfortunately, I was not able to continue due to work. And then we kind of lost touch, and obviously they're in a different train. It's moving much faster than I am, so I wasn't able to catch up. But I'm hoping that now that things are slowing down for me, I'll be doing more music again, and maybe publishing another video.
Because I heard your I Took a Pill in Ibiza, and I'll play a clip of that now, just because it's very good, and you should have a little bit of advertising from this moment.
Well, thank you, appreciate it.
I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older. But fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and shoes. But you don't wanna be high like me, never really knowing why you like me. You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster and be all alone.
Well, I appreciate your contribution, Ivan, over the years and for this last hour. I appreciate you taking the time and energy. And it is the ongoing mystery of what Angelina does and how she does it. And every little piece of information is part of the solution. It all helps us understand it a little bit better. Thank you, Ivan.
You know, I guess, yeah, before we get into that video, is that I can't wait till people can go to concerts again and she's performing, because that's the best way to understand it. It's just taking it in and enjoying it live. I think just being there while we were recording and practicing, your soul just takes it in. You know, you don't need to dice. You know, you don't need to get every little piece and understand why she does what she does. It's just, that's the beauty about art. It just happens, and art is just allowing yourself to make mistakes and knowing which ones to keep. You know which ones you don't keep, which ones you keep.
Thank you, Ivan. It's great talking to you, great meeting you. And I'll send you a copy of the video before I publish it, just so you can give me a thumbs up, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so this was done, a few years ago, right? So when people can go to concerts again, he referenced. So it was shot, I'm assuming, mid-COVID, right? Wonderful. And there is part one. Well, that wraps it up. These are just like learning things. There's nothing for me to critique or really quote unquote react to. It's just like Alan had said there. I got his name right. Yeah, Alan. Excuse me. If for the super fandom, it is like you're in your mind trying to piece this puzzle together, like why and how did she end up this good? Where did all this come from? And you're putting little pieces of her story together so that you kind of know the journey, right? But you still don't know what planet she's from, so I would start there. You should just ask her. Yeah, it's not this one. I think she's been fibbing. I think her whole family's been fibbing. I think they came from elsewhere. Anyways, no, it's cool to see some of this behind the scenes stuff. Interviews again, you just watch and learn. Really, I don't have a ton to add. Plus, I'm sick and I don't feel well. But I did want to get to the rest of this. And now that I'm able to, we could dive back into music. So you know where to do that. Jump over to Patreon. That's where requests do come from. Definitely go say hello. But make sure you go support Alan for doing this. Well done. And Ivan. Hopefully, I mean this is a few years back, but I don't know when. Hopefully I don't know if he's dedicated himself to music more or less. But whatever he's doing, I hope it's for his betterment. So yeah, definitely go show some love if you can. I will link this down below. And love to have you here as well. Like, comment, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And we'll catch you on the next.